a bank-owned luxury home in Cimarron Hills. Could it be the deal of the year? There's only one way to find out. Let's go check it out. So grateful to have you back on the channel. Really appreciate you taking the time. Today we're going to be looking at some unique opportunities. And here on the channel, I'm all about showing you excellent homes at an excellent price point that makes sense. There are some definite pros and cons about this, but this 5-bedroom showstopper, it backs up to one of Texas's most prestigious golf courses, and it's priced to move. And it's a phenomenal home that has a lot of value, and we're here together to take a look at every single detail in this home tour to see, does it make sense? Is it a practical move? And sometimes, just like anything, is the value of what's received actually make it worthwhile? You're in for a great home tour. Can't wait to show you this particular property. As we walk up to this property, we have a salt finish. We have a 2-car garage bay. We have a single garage bay that is for golf carts. And you are gonna be in for a real tour, real treat here on this house. And there are some definite few things that I wanna bring up that I feel are misses, but best way is to show you. As soon as we come in, double doors that come right into this home, and we are open to below. I'm gonna close the door behind me. Take a look at this. There are multiple things within this home that are phenomenal. And there are a few things that I'm just like, I don't know how they missed this. But this is why we're on the channel. This is why we are looking at all different types of homes and where I can find real good value for you. Certain homes make sense, certain homes won't make sense. But this right here is a Harbor custom home that was built in, get this, 2022. So in 2022, this 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath home, 3,529 square feet was built, and it's been sitting. And it hasn't been sitting, I think, because of lack of quality or, it could be floor plan driven, it could be economy driven, it could be a lot of things. However, there are definitely some things here in the floor plan that I'm gonna show you, and I'd love to get your feedback and see what you think. So, first and foremost, this home, at least on the lower level to me, it feels like there's a tremendous amount of room. However, when you really look at it and feel like, okay, what's missing and what parts of the home are small, that's where I really want to get your feedback. When you look at this wing of the house, you have the primary bedroom to the right, which I'll show you. To the left, there's another bedroom with an ensuite bath, lots of storage underneath the staircase. That bedroom down there leads to the garage, which is kind of interesting. And so downstairs, there's 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. Upstairs, there's only 1 bathroom and 2 bedrooms. And 2 big areas that I feel that are missing that I want to show you. But down this hallway is where you're gonna have another bedroom and a bath, which we're definitely gonna go take a look at everything. But as you know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And take a look at this. In my opinion, the kitchen is definitely one of the nicest parts of this home. And there are definitely some things that are head scratching, but there are definitely some things in this home that make me feel like, wow, this is amazing. I would love to know your feedback. I love how open this kitchen is with tons of functional counter space. I literally was looking at property all day today, and there was about 3 out of 5 properties that had really bad functional counter space. And before we go look at that part of the kitchen, I wanted to show you everything this way. all the way to the top. Transom windows on both sides. Really pretty. I love the natural light in this home. It feels airy, it feels open. I apologize about the beeping. Lately it's been my luck, but this home's been sitting for a while. They probably haven't changed those batteries. So I wanted to, nonetheless, we're gonna work through it, and I wanna show you all the different aspects of this kitchen. As you look straight ahead, beautiful built-in refrigerator that's very tall. And then you have a beverage fridge directly to the left of that, lower left. These are signature kitchen appliances. I can honestly tell you, I'm not familiar. I definitely something I will Google later tonight and check it out, but it's a very, very nice product. I'm just not certain if it's part of another company that I'm aware of, that I know, but I'm not familiar with this, but at least the consistency of all the appliances are all the same brand. I love this two-tone that you have here, where you have this kind of soft olive green with the creamy quartz, with the veining that's in the quartz. Very, very pretty. So many of my clients who select quartz like this, they love the veining. And I think it ties in really, really well when you look at the under cabinet lighting with this backsplash. Kind of has some of those cream colors as well, but it's really pretty. Simple, but I love how it outlines these windows, and it's all the way to where we have this almost kind of like a fur down. It's really, really pretty. And I think they did a phenomenal job on the design of this kitchen. When you look at the built-in microwave and oven, same signature kitchen products. Really a ton of cabinets in this home. I'm gonna stand right here in the corner just so I can show you everything from this vantage point. But really, really pretty. While I have a moment, I want to introduce myself. My name's Abi Bakhta. I'm a realtor, investor here in Central Texas, always looking to find deals and looking for value. And I love new construction homes. A lot of my buyers are wanting new construction homes. I predominantly only buy old homes because I'm an investor, but I have built plenty of new homes for myself as well. But what I keep right now are older homes. But I would love to help you in your journey. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'd love to answer any questions I can to help all along the process and wherever you are in your real estate journey. Really nice 40-inch gas range here. The vent hood, I put the lights on so you can kind of really see how it looks cascading that way. Very unique pendants. Very cozy, kind of homey feel. Dining room right in the middle. Kind of as you see through that plant, the fake plant, if you will, you got a really nice, beautiful family room. Electric starter on that gas fireplace. I would have turned it on, but it didn't come on. But I wanted to show you all this shiplap all the way to the ceiling. Really, really nice. So as I mentioned, we have 3 bedrooms down and 3.5 bathrooms down. But there are some definitely items that are way shrunken in size and missing altogether. And one of those items is not a powder room, and the utility room is awesome. But stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you the items that I felt like, what were we thinking on this? I don't understand. And I think these were some of the reasons why it just didn't move, because this is a lot of aspects of this home are beautiful. Like these sconces in this powder room, very pretty. The above, bowl sink, it's very nice. And it's the same kind of cabinetry that follows the same design that we see within the kitchen. This utility room is a phenomenal size. Really good sized utility room. You got the hexagon tile on the floor. Tons of space in here from the standpoint of you got a functional counter space, a sink, and just tons of cabinets. So that part's really, really neat, and I think really good. As we make a right out of the utility room, straight ahead, we have the 2-bay garage. Within the garage, directly to the right. I just don't get it. I have installed so many water softeners in my time, so many. And it's like, I don't know what we were thinking on this. You need a lot more space for the resin tank and for where we keep the salt. This is just terrible design. I mean, there's no other way to say it. I don't get it. But I do like that there's a whole home cutoff for water. Wish there was more space. You got a finished garage. Not insulated door, but a good door here. And in a unique space, I can honestly say I've never seen it in this exact space, but that's where they put the tankless water heater. So it's not on. Maybe that's why that fireplace wasn't working for me. The thing I see missing, which would have been right here, is irrigation. So I don't know what, unless I missed it, I don't know where the irrigation system is, but I'm gonna look for it again over here. To the right, you have a service door, and straight ahead, some storage. Very unique. You think you might find water heaters in here. Obviously, we have a tankless, but this is another area where it's another storage. So it's kind of small, but still nonetheless, nice to have. We have extra materials here, so that part's good. As we go back in the home, here on this lower level, I apologize, I completely forgot the pantry. As we go straight, I even had the door open. As we go in here, I think this is a very good sized pantry for this home, being that it's 3,500 square feet, and we actually have space to put things. So many pantries I see are definitely not the right size. I have had buyers lately walk away from deals just when the pantry's not right, because it's like, I need space and I have nowhere to put anything. Multiple ways to get out to the covered patio. The covered patio is awesome in terms of size. We're definitely gonna check that out. So to the left, we can go to the covered patio. There's a room down here, but before we go to that room, take a look at this bathroom. Really nice. I think it's really amazing to have 3 bathrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, excuse me, all on this floor. So this is a really nice setup they have here with the 12 by 24 tile. Within here, we have 12 by 24 tile all the way to the ceiling. You know how I feel about that. I think that's a very, very nice, smart move. Looks very elegant and classy in here. Got a little soap niche as well. That's very good. But overall, very nice bathroom here. As we go down this hallway, I love the ceiling height. These rooms, the 2 rooms downstairs, are almost identical in size, but believe it or not, the other room I'm gonna show you that's downstairs is even smaller than this a little bit. But this room it's adequate. The one thing that is definitely far than adequate are the quality of these windows. These are Anderson windows in this home. These are some of the best windows that are on the market. Very nice. There's another brand that's escaping me at the moment, starts with a P. That's really, really good quality, but these are really nice crankshaft windows. As we go back down this hallway, I'm going to show you the primary bedroom, and then we're going to see the other bedroom that's down the hallway where the golf cart garage is, which is kind of unique. I'd love to know your feedback when we get there. But right here, this is the primary bedroom, and I apologize about the beeping. We got beeping here and upstairs, but this right here is a phenomenal space. Beautiful high ceilings. These are the highest ceilings in the home in terms of for a bedroom. Really nice. I love the windows. You got 3 large windows there with the transom windows on top of that, and then to the right another window. But this is a really great size room. From a staging standpoint, I mean, I would have loved to show a king size bed, but obviously you get the point. With all that extra space on both sides, a king size bed and a reading nook would easily fit in a room like this. But this is a phenomenal size. Really, really pretty. In the primary bathroom, I love that we have this barn door. First thing we have is kind of unique. There's a closet as you come into the bathroom. Different. I can't say I've seen that. I don't know if they wanted to make it in a linen, but it's a closet. There's a much larger closet, but take a look at this. This is really pretty. I'm gonna take a little step back just so I can get it all on camera here for you. We got 12 by 24 tile. That tile all at the end of the hall, at the end of the wall right there, all the way to the ceiling, sure is pretty. With that tub, really looks elegant, very, very nice. And then this vanity, it's a really nice vanity from a size standpoint. Nothing was spared from an expense standpoint on this. And then these tall framed mirrors all the way to the ceiling and these beautiful pendants. Very, very nice. Looks very elegant, very classy in here. Very, very nice. They stand up your primary shower. I really like the mud set that they've selected. Beautiful. In here we have option for no rain shower, but we have a wand and we have a shower head here on the wall. Within the shower, really good size with the niche and everything. And this primary closet is a definitely nice, proper primary closet. I'm gonna stand so this way you can get a really good idea all the way. It's tile. I don't know how you feel about that, but just wanted to show you. I don't think it's a big deal, but I'd like to show you. And then, you know, good place to put it, where if you have extra things you need to have, is having your OnCue panel right here, where you have a conduit, all your RG6, your Cat 5e, all in a simple area, easy to manage. So that part's really good. And as we go outside, take a look at this right here. This is beautiful. Really, really pretty. This lot, the way the topography is, you have these stairs. Could be another deterrent, but I just wanted to show you in terms of the way the lot is. But you have a really nice ceiling here. Almost, it looks like it's tongue and groove to me. Really pretty. But I love this size of this. I see RG6, Cat 5e over there, and a area here for where we have a gas bib for outdoor kitchen. Would have loved to see if we had a rough-in for a drain. That would have been helpful. Would have been very helpful to have that. I wanted to show you. Down this hallway, we have, this is another bedroom with an ensuite bath. This room is very small, like really small. It's the smallest room in the house. Upstairs, the two secondary rooms you're gonna see are a really good size. But this room, I mean, it's kind of an afterthought in terms of size. It is probably a full bed, maybe a twin, but a full bed with a nightstand is probably all you're gonna fit. The bathroom is excellent. And one thing that's kind of unique is right here to the right. That's the door that goes straight into the single bay garage for your golf cart. Do you like that? Do you don't like that? I would love to get your feedback. If you did have someone staying here, is that kind of odd? Is it kind of weird? Could this be another space for a craft room, something else maybe if you don't need it, since there are 3 bedrooms down? But nonetheless, I wanted to show you. This way you see everything. This bathroom, there are some very, very pretty elements that I wanted to show you. This shower, really nice selections they have. The herringbone, that is kind of a accent wall, if you will, is very different, very unique. Then you got this simple subway tile with the niches, but I think overall they've done a really nice job. And with the vanity, very simple, very nice. Before we go upstairs, I wanted to show you right underneath the staircase, really good storage. I love when I see extra storage like this. Really helps out. And oh wow, it just keeps going. I opened it earlier, but I didn't walk all the way over there. That is really nice. Really nice. Before we go upstairs, I want to show you this vantage point from here. I thought from this vantage point, the way it looks straight ahead, where you see the dining and the kitchen, very, very pretty. This community that we're located in, Cimarron Hills, is a very unique community. from the standpoint of, you know, Jack Nicklaus 18-hole golf course that was designed. You got everything from an amazing clubhouse to the things that I wanted to mention are, first and foremost, this room right here is absolutely huge. It's a really nice room. Big difference from the room we just left. This is a really nice sized room. But back to the community, I apologize. Really nice closet as well. Being a part of this community, there are certain things that I wanted to share. Is the HOA. It's $180 a month. There are fees whenever you purchase the home from a resale cert standpoint, resale certificate standpoint, HOA wise. So I wanted to mention that. They're high. You don't have to become a golf member, but the bare minimum to have membership, if you will, in this community, there's a minimum spend within the clubhouse at the restaurant. It's a very nice steakhouse. I've been there. It can be spent in a couple times, but I believe it's either $1,000 or $1,500 for the year. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. As I always tell you, we gotta be transparent, tell you everything. The tax rate here, it is exactly, I think, 2.42%. So on a home like this, with the tax rate like that, that's a little bit on the cusp of how, it's a little higher than I like. This is really pretty. I love these windows in this space. The tax rate's a little high for a home like this. I do believe 100% there's room to negotiate on this bank deal, but there's a lot of value here at this price point. Even with some of the shortcomings, I think with this floor plan, the two that we're gonna go over, I'm gonna show you right now, because there's two aspects of this home, either that's missing or you haven't seen. So I'm gonna show you. Really good closets. I mean, cannot complain about these closets. What do you think? I think those are great. Now, let's talk about the negatives. The negatives are, when we go upstairs, as you just saw, there is no game room. There's no flex room. There's no place for a home like this, in an area like this. I would want to see a media room, a flex space, a game room, something to that nature where we have the ability to entertain, to have a good time. That's missing. So I feel like that's definitely, it's gonna hinder you for families. That door right here is a large, very large coat closet. So that's one thing. The second thing that I think is a big hindrance is in a community like this, the clients that I've seen that live in the community, many of them work from home. And what's one of the things that we haven't seen yet in this house is a study. And in this home, there is a study. However, it's more like a pocket office. And I feel like it is a big, big miss. Because a home like this, when you have a kitchen like this, that's literally to the nines. The kitchen is awesome. Why did we do this in the office? Pocket office, whatever you want to call it. It is right to the front. It has all the makings of, man, this is going to be great. I walked in here and I'm like, I don't know what this is for. Is this a pocket office? You walk right in, beautiful little lighting, fixtures, you got pretty sconces. I mean, and then the space. You know how I tell you, hey, I'm gonna push the camera back. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. Well, literally, I'm gonna be knocking into the wall here. This is it. This is the entire space. I see a Cat 5e drop, plenty of receptacles. I don't know what to say. This is it. I'm gonna stand in the other corner. Beautiful window. Like I said, I really like this lighting, but small desk and a small chair, but nothing else. I mean, even the opening, it's like, it's not inviting. And if you're working from home, I don't want to work in there. I don't know how you feel, but I'd love to know your feedback. You know, so I mean, there's definitely some amazing things about this home. Some parts that are really, really nice, really, really big, i.e. this kitchen that I keep walking over here. I really like this kitchen a lot. Love the windows. I love the spaces in some of the rooms, but some of the things are just odd. And I think this is why it's sat, but it's been here since 2022. So the main thing I want to share about that, I have experienced something exactly like this in the community I live in, where that property, I've lived there 15 years, and there's a property that's been built 13 years ago in that community, and no one's ever occupied it. And they pay somebody to come by every single month. They come and they flush the toilets, they run some of the plumbing, all that kind of good stuff. The thing I'm worried about here is just 3 years. 3 years it's been sitting, and I wonder if they have anybody who's been doing those kind of things. Plumbing is the only thing that I worry about in that aspect. Outside of that, everything to me looks really good in this deal. And there are homes that are listed at 1.3 in this area, all on the same street, that are smaller. So if you get a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, that's 3,529 square feet, and asking price is $200,000 less, and I believe there's room there, then I really think that there's strong value here, because this home is priced asking price wise at like $311 a foot. But there is value here at the right price point. So if you have any more questions about this home, any deep diving I can give you about the lot, about the community, about this part of Georgetown, I'd love to answer those questions for you. I'll be bringing you many more homes and tours on the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time. Hope this brought value to you, and I wanted to bring you different types of homes, different type of deals. So thank you and have a wonderful day.